Is the math for the CSAP Math one about the Denver to Grand Junction driving. For part A, you should have got 200 miles. Hopefully you got a ruler because that was a 2-inch difference. Using the scale, 1 inch is 100 miles, then 2 inches would be 200 miles to Grand Junction. All right, in order to figure this out, I first want to figure out what is it asking. Okay, it's asking for the cost, all right, to drive. And so one of my unknowns I'm trying to find out is going to be the total cost. Now, in order to do that, I'm going to probably have to do it via the gasoline. And so I have to look at that and I have to think, well, the gasoline is $3.25 per gallon, so whatever gallons I have, I'm going to multiply that by 325. So I need to also find the number of gallons I'm going to need. Well, I see in the problem, all right, that my car gets 30 miles per 1 gallon. Using proportions, which you're going to make about 4 of them on this problem, then I'm going to go ahead and see that it was 200 miles to Grand Junction. The question asked for Grand Junction and back. It's going to be 400 miles. And I'm going to see that 30 goes into 400 13 1/3 times, which means I have 13 1/3 gallons of gas. Now from there, I can find...
Teachers. We will be meeting for our book clubs here in just a few minutes. So the book club room where you have been meeting is where you will meet today.
So from here, I can find my total cost. I see in the problem it says that it costs $3.25 per 1 gallon. If I have 13 1/3 gallons, I do the bottom, I must also do the top, and I see that I get $43.33 as my total cost. Great. Now, the problem is the cost per minute, not the total cost, it's the cost per minute. I see that by looking at the units on the bottom of the page. So therefore, I need to find out the time in minutes. In order to do that, I'm going to use the driving speed. And I see that I have to go 55 miles in 1 hour. And I'm not going to use an hour. I'm going to use a minute, or 60 minutes rather, because that's the unit it gives it to me in. If you wanted to do hours and then convert to minutes afterwards, you could. And I know that, again, I'm going 400 miles. I see that 55 goes into 400 7.27 times. So I'm going to multiply this by 7.27, and I get 436.36 minutes. Now my problem asks for the cost in dollars per minute. So I have my total cost of $43.33. The dollars per, remember that line means per minute. And I want to know for 1 minute, what does it cost? 43 divided by 436 is going to give me 10 cents per minute. On the back side for part B, you're going to do the exact same setup, trying to find the gallons, the time, the total cost, using the very same proportions we do here. And then after all of that is said and done, I'll do it in greens or in blues so it looks different. After all of that is said and done, I'm going to take the difference in the change in the cost divided by the change in the time will give me what the answer is and how much you are saving. You'll notice that that answer is very similar to one that you have already found out.